Okay, we can start. There's something I must announce first. Mr. Ramusipidi, right? I've been going over the records, as all of us are doing. I recall Mr. Mngomezulu. He was acting on behalf of number 2 then, of number 1. Is that so?
Yes.
After you had withdrawn.
Yes.
And he said there's going to be a person who is going to give evidence on, if I'm wrong, you must all correct me, who's going to give evidence on his client's behalf to say that Longwe was having a fight with a girlfriend, Zandi.
That is correct, my lord.
And as a result, he had a gun, or a revolver, 38, which he, I don't know why, he was going to use against the girl or whatever, but when the deceased was trying to separate them, a bullet went off, and another one went off, and I think one of them, or the third one, shot longer through the chest. You remember that evidence?
Senzo, the deceased through the chest.
Hello?
Shot the deceased, Senzo,
Yeah.
through the chest. I remember that evidence, my lord.
Now, when I asked Mr. Mngomezulu, which witness is going to say that? What is his name?
Yes.
Remember what he said to me? He doesn't want his name to be divulged.
Yes, he said for security
For
purposes.
security reasons.
Yes.
I read a case. You can't tell a judge that. I read a case that you are obliged to tell the judge.
Yes.
You don't have to tell the judge publicly. You can approach the judge in chambers. And you can come with your colleagues and you can write the name of the supposed mystery witness. And the judge will make an announcement that he has that name, but he's not going to publicize it. But you can't refuse to name that person, because I'll tell you why. If you refuse, fine, the judge doesn't know who's coming.
Yes.
Is that not a fact?
Yes.
I handled a case actually like that. I was dealing with a matter of Jay Naidu.
Yes, I remember him.
I remember that case. Right, Jay Naidu was being sued by some American company for satellites, blah, blah, blah. The matter was arbitrated in England, and in England, Jay Naidu lost. He was still he was before then the Minister of Telecommunications. He lost because he wanted to set up a satellite aerospace company so that he could service African states through these satellites. And some of the African states apparently got jealous, according to him, and didn't give him the permission to do that. The Americans wanted their money. They had sold him a satellite. They sued him, got a certain amount. They went to England, they arbitrated. He lost the arbitration in England. He came here. Those guys, the Americans, followed him here. They were suing him for the money and to make the arbitration finding in England, or award in England, an order of the court. And I was confronted with that case. His counsel said the same thing. There's going to be a witness who's going to testify, but he doesn't want his identity to be broadcasted or announced because he will be affected. He's a successful businessman. They will think he's not a reliable person because he's going to give evidence which will be detrimental to the case here. Jay Naidu. I remember that case. Then when I was checking, in that case I also made an order that the only indulgence I can give you is to write the name. It was represented by a senior counsel. Okay, so please tell Mr. Mngomezulu.
My lord, I think for my benefit personally, I'd appreciate the citation of the case that...
No. Tell him what I've said.
Yes, but for my...
I'm not supposed to give counsel advice. You know that.
No, it's not advice.
It is.
The advice is from Mr. Mngomezulu. For me, it's the citation.
No, I'll get it to you. But I'm just saying, tell him first, because
yes, I will.
He must know about that. Okay.
All right, thank you, madam.
Right, can we start then?
Yes, madam.
We won't go for tea.
Yes.
We'll just run through right up to 1:30, and your clients will have 30 minutes for lunch. Okay? Is that okay?
As a good player, I'm not sure if it's practical to arrange their meals within.
When do they eat?
They eat between 1 and 2, my lord.
So we want 30 minutes of that time. We can't get it.
I think it's something that will have to be arranged with the
With who?
prison orders.
The court orderly there. He will do that. He says he'll arrange that.
Oh,
Okay, can we start then?
all right, yeah.